Now to the discovery of those additional documents marked classified, this time in President Biden's Delaware home. It is more trouble for the president in a case that could get worse in the days ahead. Attorney General Merrick Garland says a special counsel will investigate the handling of those documents from the Obama administration. Adriana Diaz broke this original story. It has become the story of this short year, and she joins us now. Adriana, good morning.
Good morning. The appointment of the special counsel comes as CBS News has learned that multiple former aides to President Biden from his time as vice president have been interviewed. We're also learning more about the timeline.
The extraordinary circumstances here require the appointment of a special counsel.
Attorney General Merrick Garland has tapped Robert Hur, a veteran prosecutor who served under former President Donald Trump, to investigate the possible unauthorized removal and retention of classified documents discovered at locations connected to President Biden. The stunning announcement came just hours after the White House acknowledged that a small number of classified documents had been found in the garage of President Biden's Wilmington residence and in a room next door.
So the material was in a locked garage?
Yes, as well as my Corvette. But as I said earlier this week, people know I take classified documents and classified materials seriously.
The latest revelation follows the White House's admission earlier this week after questioning by CBS News that Mr. Biden's lawyers had found roughly 10 classified documents on November 2nd in this building, about a mile from the White House, where Mr. Biden once had an office.
That office was not authorized for storage of classified documents.
Less than 2 weeks later, the Justice Department started its preliminary review. December 20th is when President Biden's lawyers found the additional classified materials at his Wilmington home. His lawyers also searched his Delaware vacation house and said no classified records were found there.
It's just a question of getting information and getting ready to make some very significant decisions about a sitting president.
Alberto Gonzales served as White House counsel and then Attorney General in the George W. Bush administration. He says the appointment of a special counsel is critical.
It was simply the right thing to do, irrespective of criticism. Not just the Republicans, but the American public. They need to have confidence that the investigation is going to be independent and fair and thorough.
How do we find out a second location and he's shocked by it?
On Capitol Hill, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy questioned President Biden's transparency.
He knowingly knew this happened going into election, going into interviews. This is what makes America not trust their government.
The White House says proper protocols were followed. Now, it's worth noting that in just the last 2 months, Attorney General Garland has appointed now 2 special counsels to investigate the handling of sensitive materials by both the sitting president and the former president, Donald Trump, who withheld documents despite repeated requests. Gayle?
Adriana, thank you very much.